Right now, back in stock is the Son Goku Super Mario Bros. 3 Vintage Fusion merchandise on the Geek 101 store. It comes in various styles, sizes, and colors, and it's probably one of my favorite shirt designs of all time. Limited edition, but back in stock now. Go pick yours up today. The link is in the description. The hype train for Dragon Ball Super Superhero has arrived. I haven't seen you guys on camera yet this year, mostly because I've been sick. I was sick the first couple of weeks of the year, but I am much, much better. And I want to talk to you all about Dragon Ball Super Superhero because now the hype train begins. The ball has begun rolling on some really interesting merchandise things that are teasing things for the movie, including a couple of secret characters. Okay, I want to talk about this with you guys here today on this video because this reminds me of when Dragon Ball Super was on the air and we'd get these little preview and little teasers of things to come without them fully telling us what was coming, teasing characters that have not been revealed yet. And like I've been telling you guys, there are more characters in this film that have not been revealed yet. We just know the most important ones, at least for the first two acts of the film. But there is some really interesting stuff I want to go over with you guys. So first and foremost, take a look at this real quick here. This is a set of Dragon Ball Super Superhero keychains or key accessories. We have, of course, your Goku, Krillin. We have Gamma 1 and 2, Pan, Piccolo. We have two Gohans. Notice that we have Gohan with the glasses on. Then we have Gohan apparently in his ultimate form, or at least, you know, powered up to his power unlock level. Right there, you see it right there on your screen. And then we have Broly. This is our first official, because remember, we saw him in the trailer, but he was hiding at the top of the screen. Couldn't really see him in detail. Here is Broly right there in the merchandise, folks. Dressed like how he was in Dragon Ball Super Broly. This is how he's going to look like when he trains with Goku early in the film on Beerus' planet. He's there. We haven't seen Beerus and Whis yet, but we know they're in the film. We know Bulma's in the film. We know that Karin's in the film. Yajirobe is in the film. I don't know if I've talked to y'all about that yet, but he's in it. But here's what I want to talk to y'all about. Take a look at this. Why are there two black spots there? Remember, like I said, when Super was on the air, they would give us like this unlockable characters thing for merch. They wouldn't reveal who it was. Then we found out later on. This happened with Kefla. I think it happened with Ani Raza. Of course, it happened with Goku's UI form. They would always hide things from us. Who are those two characters? I'll get back to that in just a moment. I want to look at this other release here. These are supposed to be these Dragon Ball Superhero towels. And let me actually get out of the way right quick. I'm going to get off the camera for a second. We have Goku. We have, again, the two different Gohans. So it does make me wonder, like, what the story is with that. I mean, I know there's only one Gohan in the film, but it's obviously Ultimate Gohan, right? Obviously, we know that, but the fact they're releasing two different ones means that they really are pushing Gohan hard for this one. And then what do we see? We see Broly, we see Gamma 1 and 2, we see Pan, we see Krillin, and then again, two empty mystery slots right there. You see it on your screen. Who could these mysteries be? Who are they? There's a lot of talk that those two spots right there are Teen Goten and Teen Trunks. How they're going to look. Probably similar to how I looked at the end of Z, the last three episodes of DBZ, which is DBZ episode 289, 290, and 291, when they were like teenagers or, you know, closer to being teenagers. A lot of fans are speculating that that's what those two slots are. Those two slots are for Goten and Trunks in their teen forms. Also, there have been rumors, and again, these are just fan rumors and speculation. There's nothing to this, that people want Android 16 and Android 21 to come back. I don't think that's happening, guys. I think if Android 21 were in this film, they would have already revealed it. Yes, there's a lot of Android 21 stuff coming out. SH Figuarts putting out a new figure for her. She's going to end up having a new costume, and I think Xenoverse. I think it's Xenoverse and Fighters. One of those two, maybe both of them. So Android 21 is kind of back in the news lately. So I can understand Dragon Ball fans thinking she's in the film. Of course, the Red Ribbon Army tie-in. Maybe she's the secret leader, the secret leader behind the scenes, behind Vegeta and those characters. But it could also be somebody totally different. It could be some kind of alien. It could be another Red Ribbon Army enemy. It could be a Red Ribbon Army technology. It could be For all we know, Cell. There's been a lot of talk about Cell possibly appearing in this film and, making a comeback. I'm going to do a whole video on Cell and why people think he's coming back. I personally do not think he's in the film, but I can see why people think that, so I'll make a video presenting all the evidence to you so that you can decide whether or not you feel like there's a possibility. But to me, I find it interesting that it's two, not one, but two mystery slots. And if this does end up being Goten and Trunks, that tells me that Toei Animation knows exactly what they're doing with marketing those characters, because people, not only in the United States, but also in Japan, have been extremely curious as to why they have not grown up yet. Per the timeline of Dragon Ball, Trunks should look just like future Trunks did in the Trunks special during the Trunks arc, the Goku Black arc. I talked about that when the arc was airing. It is a legitimate plot hole that makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. You could say the butterfly effect, but that's not a good enough explanation for me. You know what I'm saying? So people have been wanting them to age up Goten and Trunks for how long? For I don't know how many arcs. And we saw them as little kids briefly, albeit in Dragon Ball Super Broly. But having them be there, I think, tells me that Toei knows, like, hey, like, we are certain that people really want these characters, and we're certain that we're going to keep it from them until the right time comes. Until the time is right. Also, notice that Vegeta, in every time we've seen him in the movie, any kind of promotional, has been in a fighting pose. He's either doing that pose right there, as you see on your screen, or he's doing like a Gallic gun. Vegeta will definitely fight in this film. I think based on the trailers we only have seen so far, Goku and Broly training on Beerus' planet, Vegeta could get involved in that, or Vegeta could also get involved with Goku, with Gohan, with Piccolo in the fight with the Gammas and the Red Ribbon Army. For all we know, Broly may come to Earth for the very first time in this film. For all we know, Broly may experience Earth food, which is always a big deal to every alien that comes to Earth. It's like a recurring thing in Dragon Ball that aliens love Earth food, and gods, Beerus and Whis. But most importantly, will we see Broly fight? Another piece of speculation, Goten and Trunks, I'll put aside 16. Some people believe, and I am not one of these people, but some of you out there think that Super Saiyan Pan will be in this film. I don't think we're going to see that in this movie. I think if they do decide to eventually give us Pan tapping into Super Saiyan, that's going to be something for down the road, post End of Z. I do not foresee Pan having the Super Saiyan powers at the end of Z. However, if they want to go that route, which would be a combination of both cheap fan service, but also fan service the fans actually want, and maybe progression for that character, I could see that being the case later on, maybe in the next movie if it's after the end of Z, but this one is before the end of Z based on everything we know. And speaking of the end of Z, the last 3 episodes of Dragon Ball Z, the last chapter of the manga, what if that mystery thing is Goku and his blue gi? That's been discussed as well. Will we see Goku finally don the blue gi at the end of this movie, leading right into the end of Z story? That remains to be seen. Either way, though, the hype has begun. Who are these two mystery characters? Who could it be? Let me know what you think down below. Leave a like, share the video. If you're new, subscribe. Thank you. This is the place to be for all Dragon Ball Super, superhero, and anime and manga news. See you next time.